Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with module 4, the topic non-inverting amplifier with feedback, which is also called as voltage series feedback amplifier. So here is the circuit diagram for this. We are using IC741 op amp. This is non-inverting terminal where we are applying input V1. This is inverting where we are applying V2. This V1 we are applying an input Vin, so that's why only it is called as non-inverting amplifier, because input is being applied to the non-inverting pin here. Now this is your feedback network here, this one, which consists of RF and R1. You can see here this is a negative feedback because output is being fed to the inverting pin. RL is the output resistance, or we can call it as load resistance here, and V0 is the output which we will get across this RL. Now this VF is nothing but the feedback network voltage, output voltage of the feedback network, and input to this feedback network is V0. So let's calculate the value of first AF, that is closed loop gain. This is closed loop gain for this amplifier. Now if you want to define closed loop gain AF, that is nothing but V0 by V input here. Overall gain is closed loop gain AF, overall gain is V0 by V in. Now we already know operational amplifier definition. If this is an open loop, so V0 will be what? Gain A. If the amplifier has a gain A, it is equal to A plus V1 minus V2. So I'll written V1 minus V2. Now here V1 is nothing but V in. So I can write this as A V in minus A. This V2 is nothing but VF only. So I can write in this place of V1 V in, and in place of V2 I can write it as VF. So this is other way of writing this. Now I can call this as A times of VID. This V1 minus V2 is also called as VID. So I can write this as VID also, Vin minus VF. Now if you see this feedback network, I can write VF is equal to B times of V0. If B is the feedback network factor, so B will be equal to VF divided by V0. So VF will be B times of V0. So this is my equation 2, and let's name this as equation 1 here. Now from equation 1 and 2 I can get this. If I substitute here, V0 is equal to A times of, this was the equation, V in minus VF. Now VF I can write this as B times of V0 also, because VF is nothing but B times of V0. So now this is the value of V0. Now I will send this V0 term together this side. So V0 plus B times of V0 is equal to A times of V in. This implies if I take V0 common from these two, so V0 is common. So this is 1 plus, here you will get this is AB in, this is AB V0, sorry. Here it should be plus AB V0, because A is multiplied by this and this is sent here. So now this is AB is equal to AV in. So V0 by V in, that is nothing but AF, from here will come equal to A over, this will go here, 1 plus AB. So this is the formula for AF in the case of non-inverting amplifier, because we have a negative feedback here, that's why in the denominator we are getting 1 plus AB. So this I will name this as equation 3 here. Now next I want to find out the value of AF in terms of RF and R1. So what I do is, if I want to find out the value of AF in terms of RF and R1, so what I do is, this part of the circuit I will draw once again. The input current going here is 0, because input impedance offered by this op amp is infinite ideally. So current going here is 0. So whatever current is coming will come here. So I can say RF and R1 are in series. So let's draw this part. So I have drawn here, this is RF, this is R1, this voltage here is V0, this is RF, and this is R1. Voltage across R1 is nothing but VF. So we will apply voltage divider rule here. So using voltage divider I can write VF is equal to nothing but V0, supply voltage is V0, R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Now if you calculate VF by V0 from here, so this V0 will go here, so R1 over R1 plus RF, and this VF by V0 is nothing but B. So I can write this as V also. So this is my another equation of which gives me the value of capital V. Now I can find out value of AF. That is nothing but what is the value of AF? A over 1 plus AB. Now what you do? Substitute the value of B in this place. So when I substitute the value of B, which is this one, in this place, I'll get R1 over R1 plus RF here. If I take the LCM, it will be RA into R1 plus RF, right? This will be what? R1 plus RF plus A times of R1. If you want, you can take R1 common from these two terms. So if you want, you can take, otherwise you can leave like that. So this is the formula of AF, which is giving you the exact value. So this is the exact value of AF you can get here. Now if I take the assumption here is that your gain A is very, very large, right? So I can ignore this. I can write this R1 plus RF plus AR1 as nearly equal to AR1 only, because R1 and RF are small. So I can get the AF value as here as A times of R1 plus RF divided by AR1, because I am approximating this by AR1. A cancels, R1 upon R1 1 plus RF over R1. So this is the formula for your AF, which is ideal value or approximate value of AF here. So this is the derivation of your AF in one of the way. Now if there is one more approach to derive the value of AF, which I will name it as second approach. So let's derive that way also. Let's see how to do this. Now there is another way which I'll show you now. Second approach is for deriving AF, for deriving the value of AF. Now you know already, if you have a op amp here, this is plus, this is minus here, this is V1 say, this is V2 here, this is V0, this is VCC, and this is minus VE. So we already know that VID, that is equal to what? 0. That is open loop gain. We know that open loop gain ideally is how much? Ideally it is infinite, right? Ideally. So if you want open loop gain A to be infinite, and definition of A is what? V0 upon V1 minus V2 minus V1 as per this diagram, or I can say V0 upon VID, right? Or if you don't want to write V2 minus V1, that is also fine. So this ideally A should be how much? Infinite. So this can come infinite, this term can come infinite when your V2 minus V1 is 0. So V2 minus V1 should be equal to 0. This implies your V2 should be equal to V1. So in order to have your gain A to be infinite, your V1 and V2 should be equal. So this is your understanding of V1 and V2. Now in this present circuit which I showed you, in the present circuit, this one, in this present circuit, V1 is how much? Vn, right? V2 is how much? Vf. So let's write this now. We know V1 is equal to Vn in our circuit, and V2 is equal to how much? Vf. And Vf already we know how much it is. We have derived it. V2 is now, Vf is nothing but, I'll show you this formula. Vf is how much? This formula I will write once again. So I'm writing this formula once again. So your Vf is nothing but V0 R1 over R1 plus RF. So this is the value of Vf or V2, which we already found out. Now we know that Vid is nearly equal to what? 0. So now we can write the value of Vin as V0 R1 plus RF here. Now what do you mean by this? Vid is 0 means this V2 minus V1 is 0. Vid means V2 minus V1 is 0. So we'll get the value of Vin as V0 times of R1 upon R1 plus RF. Now from here, if we calculate Vin by V0, that will be 1 plus RF over V0 by Vin. From here, if I calculate this term, I will send here. So I'll get the value of V0 by Vin as 1 plus RF by R1. So this is another way of calculating the value of AF. This is nothing but AF. That's all for this lecture. We'll study the next parameter R in and R out in the next video. You can watch that video for understanding R in and R out. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.